Hey everyone, Mark and Joey here on Wednesday, and Wednesday's midweek, and that's leading into the weekend, and we're going to get down to really starting to look at our hockey camps is what we've been doing. We've got 4 or 5 up already. We're going to look at the hockey camps as they are starting to hit the ice mid-September through to the beginning of October when the league will be starting. And we're going to do just like we did on the NFL. We got lots of favorable response on doing the NFL camps, and now we're going to do the hockey one. So just want to quickly remind you on the website, ultimatesportschannel.com, and also one of our main sponsors, cooleycover.com. All eyeglasses, as the title suggests. Go there. We have negotiated 35% discount for you. If you go there, you just have to email us at ultimatesportschannel31@gmail.com, and we'll send you the code to get 35% off all those glasses. Quality glasses, and guess what? We might be going in the fall. We're sitting outside watching our football teams. We need coverage. We're playing sports still outside, and you need that. You need that coverage for your eyes. So check that out. And Joey, want to get right into the NHL and our Stanley Cup champions 2 years ago and a first-round loser last year. Where are we going this year with the Washington Capitals?
Yeah, they're going back into the playoffs and having a good season in the Metropolitan Division. Probably going to be the best team in that division, I think, by far. Again, the only team that's been really consistent over the last few years, along with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh seems to be getting older. Washington been able to stay healthy. Their star's been relevant every single year in Alex Ovechkin. And same with their goaltender and Braden Holtby. They've been both very solid and key components to this team and continue to play at a high level. Not many injuries going on with this team. They got rid of their coach last year. Coach came in. They still did a good job. So they've been able to make it continue to work, and I think they're looking for another cup run this season, which would put them number one in the division of the Metropolitan Division. 105 points, my projection. At most 110. The floor is going to be 100. So, around the 100, 110 mark is where Washington.
Well, they're just a good team. They're not going to have a bad season.
That's what I mean. Well, 100's as bad as I think they could go, but they're going to be fine. They're going to be in that mix. They'll be number one, like I said, in that division, representing them in the playoffs. They're going to make the playoffs, obviously. Their MVP is going to be Ovechkin again. This is a guy that is going to maybe possibly go for a record that we never thought would be touched, which is Wayne Gretzky's goal record. Would have to stay on pace for what he's been doing over his career for about 6 seasons. And, I see no reason why he's going to slow down. He's a big Russian, tough.
Well, he's never hurt. I mean, this guy,
hurt.
He's in great condition. He knows how to get into position. He has the shot like nobody else in the NHL. I mean, even Wayne Gretzky's days, it was a whole different way he scored. But Ovechkin's pure power. That shot is so fast. From anywhere inside the blue line, he's a danger to score. So I'm liking this opportunity. We're going to talk more in depth and do a special show on this. But I like this, and it's going to help Washington obviously get to the championship.
I totally agree, and like I said, I don't see much going wrong with this team right now. A lot of players coming back. Like I said, the goaltender's coming back, and him, as long as he's healthy and really ready to go,
awesome.
He carries that team and he can score 50. He's going to score 50 goals in my mind for the rest of his career. So that goal record will be something to watch going forward in the future. So 105 points, my projection. Playoffs, yes. Division number one. Alex Ovechkin, MVP of this year. And then their breakout star is going to be Axel Johansson. He played in the Swedish league last couple seasons, specifically last season. Had 30 points, which isn't bad, and even did decent in the World Juniors, under 18 for Sweden over there as well. I like any guy that's coming from a pro league to step up on their NHL squad.
Well, we've seen that with the Leafs with Austin Matthews. It helps have that pro experience.
Yeah, exactly. And I just think if anyone's going to maybe make Washington and be a bit of a force, it could be someone who's coming from the Swedish pro leagues. 30 points is respectable. Breakout star because I think, they have a bunch of stars that we already know, but this is going to be a third liner that I think will hear his name, especially in a playoff run.
Yeah.
I think he can do something there.
And a skill-based team. He's not coming into the Boston Bruins and it's all about being top. This is a skill-based team. It fits right in.
But I think he might only do something like 15 and 15, but I think it's going to be pretty impressive on a squad like Washington. So I'm really looking forward to him coming over and playing for the Washington Capitals this year. So that will be the breakout star, Axel Johansson. And it's going to be very interesting for the Washington Capitals this season. Really, a lot of teams in their division, in my mind, got worse. A couple got better, but the one team that's consistent is them in Pittsburgh, but mostly them with the health of their superstar is continuing to be successful. So they're going to be number one again.
So, Joey, last year they fell back into what was Washington's mental playoff thing of losing early, lost in the first round after winning the Stanley Cup. What do they have to do this year to make sure they make it back to the Cup?
Well, they really just got to be, smart in their approach to the playoffs. I think they can't get overconfident, and really that's what I saw last year. They won the cup the year before. They got back to number one. They played Carolina, which was really a team that didn't belong in the playoffs till the second half of the season. So I think it kind of shocked everybody. I think they really got unlucky with that draw, truthfully, of playing them.
Yeah, because they were a hot team at the end of the year.
Yeah, hot team at the end of the year with a ton of momentum at home ice as well. And I just think that it was kind of shocking to them to lose, and I don't think that maybe they were in the right frame of mind going to play a team like that. It was a good series, had chances to move on, but I just think it was just a weird scenario for them last year with how Carolina played out with a not controversial, but the style they do of winning home games and what they do afterwards. And I just think it was just a odd situation for them as the number one seed in their division to play a team like this, a wild card team, with all this momentum, all this great play, all this fanfare. All of a sudden, they had to go play that team. It was weird.
And I think, it's a little bit like the sophomore jinx. It's a hangover of the year before. I think this year, for me, I see Washington in the finals, playing for the cup again this year. What do you see when it comes to the end of the season?
Well, I don't know if I see them in the Stanley Cup Finals. I really think I see them in the Eastern Conference Finals. I think they'll have to play a wild card team, which would be interesting this year to see who gets those spots. It's now always interesting as the leader of the division. You can get some weird teams in those wild card spots. Could be a team from his division or the other division, the Atlantic division with the Toronto Maple Leafs, and it could be Boston Bruins. This year. Like I've already said, I think the Leafs are going to move up to second. Florida Panthers are looking good. So they're always going to kind of have a weird scenario there with who they play in the first round. But in my mind, if they get past that first round, they get past the second, and that's their team that rides momentum. So I really look at them in the Eastern Conference Finals. I feel like a team from the Atlantic Division with the Leafs, Tampa Bay, Florida, maybe Boston's going to meet them there and be tough to handle. Obviously, when it comes down to those two teams in the Eastern Conference Finals, any team you're going to play is going to be very, very difficult.
I think it was proven last year that any team can beat any team in the playoffs. That's for sure.
So, I really see them making the Eastern Conference Finals. I think they're going to lose out.